So this week we're talking about coronavirus, how it's affected us from a couple different standpoints, from some of us who have had it and some of us who are off campus and on campus. We're just talking everything coronavirus.
Everything Rona. Seems kind of the hot topic of the year, I'd say.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. What's it been like for any of us that have had coronavirus? How have you felt? What's up?
Do you want me to go first, Kylie, or do you want to go?
You can go, Connor. Tell us.
Okay.
Tell us how you dealing with it.
For me, that's my most difficult part about having it was just not being able to really do anything, because I think for about a week, about 7 days, I spent my entire day, every day, either in my room or leaving for like 2 seconds to go to the bathroom. And that was about it. Like, my roommates would bring food up to me and like leave it by my door. And that was about the extent of human contact that I had for about a week. Because like my symptoms like weren't really that bad. Like, I had like a runny nose for like a day. Like, oh no. And then like I lost my sense of smell at the tail end, and that was more an annoyance than something that was like actually like hurting me or anything. So the biggest hurdle for me, and I think a lot of people around our age that are dealing with COVID, is definitely the mental hurdles that come with it.
Did you do anything to like contact people? Like, did you call people or go on like Discord or anything like that for human interaction?
I played some Warzone with some of my roommates occasionally. I FaceTimed some of my friends that I go to other schools. I talk to my parents a lot, and I tried to communicate as much as I could with people from the outside world. And then when I wasn't doing that, I was either doing homework or sleeping or just like trying to find something to do for the rest of the day, because there's not a whole lot that you can do. You realize pretty quickly when you're in your room 24 hours a day.
Did you or like any of your roommates like sit back to back at your door just having like the deepest of conversations, 2 a.m. chats?
It wasn't as romantic as that, but I have a roommate I live in a house, and I'm on the second floor, and I have another roommate up here as well. So I would open my door and his door, so right next to mine. He would open his door. We'd stand like in the middle of our rooms and like talk like through the hallway, basically. And he was basically the only person I saw for like 5 or 6 days. But
that's pretty romantic.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it was in the candlelight, and then we got chocolate for each other. Oh, it was so romantic.
Kylie,
I know you had it too, Kylie. So, but yours is more recent. So, like, what's it been like for you?
Yeah, I'm currently in isolation, just in the same kind of situation. Been, FaceTiming people and trying to occupy my time. I think, like you said, like that's the hardest part of it, is the kind of lack of human interaction. It's kind of a pain. And I don't know, I've been trying to keep on my schedule and everything. Like, my planner's been my best friend, because not having like classes to go to or anything is really weird. It's really interesting. Like, okay, what do I have to do today? Like, let me make sure I keep on it, because keeping that all together has been a challenge when I'm stuck up here alone. So same kind of thing. Yeah, it's such an interesting experience for my senior year of college, to say the least.
Structure has been the biggest thing to like keep you sane during this process.
Yeah.
I totally agree with that.
And I think that's kind of, I feel like how a lot of people have been saying, is just the structure and making sure that you know what you're doing and you don't get lost in everything is the biggest challenge, I feel like, for college students at the moment. That's what I feel like I've been hearing the most from people.
Yeah. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, for sure.
So Eden, you're at home.
Yes.
Semester. Tell us about that.
So I decided to stay home this semester for a number of reasons, but basically it came down to I found out like I have some of my own health problems that could make it worse if I got the coronavirus. And then I was supposed to be living in a community setting with a bunch of other people. And I didn't feel like it was the best situation for me. So I decided to stay home. It's been interesting. I feel I could totally relate to what you guys were saying about like trying to stay on task with classes and stuff because all of mine are online. And it's hard to kind of keep that motivation, but I feel like my planner's been great. I do homework in class like next to my mom while she does work because she works from home. So it's definitely an adjustment, but you just kind of got to stay positive and, get through it.
Absolutely. I think that's the thing right now. Everyone's just
Yeah.
like, okay, stay positive.
Totally. So I think I'm the only one that's been able to actually go to class for a little while now. And definitely, I mean, I would like more structure for sure because my schedule changes pretty much daily, sometimes hourly. Like, I think over the last 2 weeks, I've had like 3 or 4 classes just decide, we should probably go on Zoom. And then I've had it reversed again. Okay, now I'm going to class. So that's always fun waking up every day, checking my email very first thing to see what my schedule's actually going to be. But campus is like a ghost town for the most part. All my classes now are like 5 or 6 people are actually there. So, I mean, it's not hard to social distance because it's just one person on each side of the room and job done. But yeah, my experience isn't, I mean, I don't ever go like over to the frats or anything like that. So I don't really know what it looks like over there. But yeah, definitely structure is weird, especially for senior year. I'm really hoping that like this is all kind of at least chilled out in the next 9 months when I graduate. So yeah, I mean, I took a year off after my freshman year, and honestly, I'm like so glad I did, or I would be having to like attempt to find a job in all of this right now. And that just sounds so chaotic to me that I can't even imagine. So hopefully 9 months there'll be a vaccine or something, and then we can achieve some semblance of normalcy.
Hope so. I think if everyone, wears their masks and is responsible and kind of just really tries to get through this on K-State's campus, we can probably push through it faster. I hope that, everything works itself out and everyone's responsible enough to get us there by 9 months.
Yeah, that's the key word, is just be responsible. Just keep others' health in mind.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the biggest thing for me is also like you're doing it for yourself, you're also doing it for community, you're doing it for a lot more people than just you. So if that helps motivate you, you got this. We all got this. We're in it together.
I think that's such a good way to look at it, is like small act of kindness. Another person by wearing a mask out and just being responsible. It's just a small act of kindness that you can do for someone every day. I feel like it's doing well. Like when I go to classes, I see people with masks on and hope that means good things.
The few times I've been on campus.
No, go ahead.
Okay. The few times I've been on campus, I haven't seen anybody without masks, and I definitely agree with Michael. It's still like much more empty and eerie, almost like in a kind of way, because like my first 2 years, every single time I was ever on campus, it was just flooded with people, and now I think there's probably more squirrels on campus than human beings at any given time. So that's been a weird adjustment. It's kind of almost a culture shock in a way, and especially I would assume for freshmen probably, because they came up with an idea of what the college experience is, and then they get here and it's nothing like was ever advertised.
Yeah, it's a whole new world, that's for sure.
Yeah.
That we can make it back to where we were eventually.
Yeah, hopefully they'll get some semblance of normalcy soon enough in their college experience.
Yes, we're sending our love out to you, freshmen.
And to you seniors for sure too, because this is a big adjustment for your last hurrah here at K-State.
Pretty crazy. That's for sure.
TLDR, wear your mask for your health and for others' health. And if you like this content, go ahead and keep checking your inbox because we'll be there hopefully a few more times this semester. Have a good week, everyone.